DunWarS, the TakeOver. Roesha continued to stare at the stranger that had intruded her privacy. His words had seemed convincing at first, but like most humans, because she considered herself one, she was a rational being. She didn't believe any of his words. Roesha angrily walked out of the kitchen, deciding that the time of patience was over. She couldn't call the police. She could only wait for the return of her parents. "Princess!" Galel wouldn't let her go. He needed her. Dun needed her. He understood that the information that he had just given to her was too much to take in all at once, but Roesha had no choice. She needed to absorb it as quickly as possible because they had no time. As he walked after her, it reminded him of the way he'd reacted when his father had exposed him to the deepest secrets of Dun. He had found it difficult to take them all in. At a point, he had wanted to give up, but the passion to restore peace and order on the planet motivated him, so he kept pushing. Finding the princess was born out of a passion to save Dun. She was the last key needed to unfold an enigma that had been hidden from Keith and his team of heartless representatives. "I came to the Earth from Dun with this. Check it out." He managed to pull some wildflowers, which were lengthier than the spacecraft, to expose the brownish object. The spaceship was old and slightly rusty, but still functioning. He had left the best spaceships back in the castle. Galel was no fool. He knew that Keith and his council had been in search of his father for many years. The last they had encountered, the man was at the massacre and conquest. If he lived a flamboyant life, that would expose him quickly and lead Keith to finding the members that had sworn oath to the Second Rebellion. "Get into the spaceship now," Galel ordered in a gruff voice. At first, she had not wanted to obey him, but when she noticed the men, 3, rushing towards them with guns, Ro panicked and hurried in. They had fierce-looking faces. Desperately, they rushed towards Galel, knowing that he would be the only hindrance to retrieving their target. Galel sucked in a deep breath and channeled his fighting energy. His mission to the Earth all these years had been to find Princess Grace and protect her. Galel had succeeded so far, but it was time to take her home, to the place where she truly belonged and where she was needed most.